Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you that watched yesterday's video, today's video is going to be of similar topic, and that is going to be the Queen's Beast Completer series. Now I actually really enjoyed collecting the Queen's Beast Completer coins when they first come out. I actually picked some up in different sizes and different metals, which I will be showcasing in today's video. Now I would be interested, especially those of you that are in Stacker Social or have your own YouTube channels, I'll be interested to see your collections of Queen Beast Completers, because I do know that many of you in the community have really enjoyed following this journey along and picking up things that have the Queen's Beast Completer design on it. So let's get straight into the video. Now we're going to start off with the Cupra Nickel version of the Queen's Beast, a £5 coin. So here we go. So this is the £5 Cupra Nickel version of the coin. Like I said, this is not precious metals. This is made from Cupra Nickel. It has exactly the same design on. It's a lot thinner than the 2-ounce version that is in silver. And this is, like I said, the uncirculated version. Really, really nice design. And these are actually selling for quite a lot of money on the second-hand market. I think because more and more people are looking into the Queen's Beast Completer design after the Queen's Beast Completer bar has just come out. These have seemed to shot up in price. And like I said, they're going for quite a lot on the second-hand market. I believe this cost around £20 to pick up. So for a coin that doesn't even contain any precious metal content, that is quite a lot to spend out on this piece. But I just wanted to add one to the collection, and I think it looks really, really nice. Now moving on, let's move on to the silver version. So again, this is very similar to the piece that I've just shown you, except this is 3/9 fine silver. It's actually a 2-ounce coin. Look at that, there we go. Really, really nice. Again, every piece that I'm going to be showing in today's video has got the same design on it. They're just all slightly different sizes and different metals. So the first piece that we looked at today was Cupra Nickel. This is now the silver version. And it's a shame because this has actually been stored extremely carefully, but it still does have some milk spots on. Now, when I lock the focus like that, you can't really see the milk spots at all. The coin looks in extremely good condition. Same with this side as well. Really, really nice. And that is because I haven't been taking this coin out to capsule. It's been stored in a dry location, away from moisture and things like that, in this capsule, protecting it from the air. But if we take that focus off and we let the camera settle down, you can see that there is lots of milk spots in the background of the coin. You can see it's looking very milky, and also on some of the actual Queen's Beasts as well, they have got milk spots. To be honest, this lighting is making it look better than it does off camera, and that is because it really does have quite a lot of large patches of milk spots on it, which is a real shame, but it doesn't take away from the fact this is absolutely stunning piece of silver. Like I said, it's 2 ounces, so really, really chunky. With the Royal Mint, when they do 2-ounce coins, they're the same dimensions, diameter if you like. There you go, look, there you go. You can see really the patches here of the milkiness on the coin. That corner there, up here. But yeah, when the Royal Mint release 2-ounce coins, they're exactly the same diameter of a 1-ounce coin, but you just get the extra ounce in the thickness, which is a bit of a shame. I think it would be nice if they actually increased the diameter of the coin so the coin felt bigger in the hand, but it still does feel very, very nice and chunky, especially when it's in one of these thick, chunky capsules as well. You get the extra thickness of the capsule either side. So it does feel really, really nice in the hand. But yeah, you can really see how you've got the milk spots over this side. It just makes the coin look a little bit less defined and less shiny. but still a very, very nice piece for the collection. Now moving on, next piece we have, and we're going to have to do a little bit of a zoom out for this, and that is the big boy. Now this is the 10-ounce Queen's Beast Completer coin, 10 ounces of silver. You get a really, really nice thickness here, and again a really nice diameter on this coin. You can really see, if we compare it to the 2-ounce that I was just showcasing a minute ago, you can really see the jump up in diameter. We've actually got slightly thinner on the 10-ounce. If we bring it a little bit closer, yeah, I think that the thickness is slightly thinner on the 10-ounce, but the diameter is massively different. Really, really nice. This literally fits in the middle of the coin. Look at that. So yeah, let's have a little closer look at this. Let's go zoom in again. And the detail that you get on this piece is absolutely incredible. Now, I don't see many milk spots. The actual capsule's quite scratched, and that is because I do showcase this and play around with this quite a lot in videos. So if anyone's got any spare capsules for this, do let me know, because it would be quite nice to have a fresh capsule to transfer it into. But the actual coin is flawless. I've probably taken it out of the capsule once or twice to showcase in videos, but it normally sits in the capsule. A few scuffs on the case. I don't think that's milk spots on the Queen's head. I think it's on the capsule again, but maybe milk spots there a little bit, maybe a little bit there. Again, it's hard to tell because the capsule is... No, I think that's on the capsule. Look, if you turn it to that angle, it looks like the scuffs are on the actual capsule. So yeah, it's not actually milk spotted that I can see. But absolutely incredible piece. I'm going to lock the focus a little bit just so we can really appreciate it. Absolutely stunning. What I love about these 10-ounce pieces is you can really see the detail in all of the Queen's Beasts. When we look at some of the smaller coins that I've showcased at the beginning of today's video, you can't really appreciate every single individual animal. Whereas on this, you can really see the detail of every single animal. Absolutely stunning. Really, really nice coin. These have actually shot up in value. I paid, without looking at my spreadsheet, I probably paid around £300 for this piece. Brand new, I think, from the Royal Mint, possibly. It might have been a second-hand market. I can't recall now. I'd have to look at my spreadsheet. But I believe I paid around £300. And when I checked on eBay before filming today's video, I have seen some up for sale for 500 and up. I didn't actually check the sold prices, but yeah, people are listing these for over £200 more than what I paid for this piece originally. Now, obviously, spot price has gone up since I brought this, but also the premiums on these have massively shot up, even more so now that the bars have come out, because those people that hadn't heard about the Queen's Beast Completer and have recently got into stacking, they've started looking back at these coins and wanting to pick them up. But yeah, absolutely stunning. Really, really nice coin. Probably one of my favourites, if not my favourite 10-ounce piece in my whole collection. I don't have many 10-ounce coins. I tend to stick to the 10-ounce bars. But yeah, absolutely stunning. Really, really nice piece of silver. I'll see if I can pop it out. If it's not easy, I'm not going to mess around. No, it's not an easy capsule to pop open, so we're not actually going to pop it open. No, we're going to leave it in there. I don't want to risk dropping it or anything. Like I said, these do contain a large premium, and this is one of those pieces that you want to really look after. This is something that I'll be keeping in my stack for many, many years. You can see it's a £10 face value. The portrait of the Queen looks absolutely incredible as well. Jodie Clark depiction, I believe. Look at me go. Proper winging it. I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to the portraits and who does them, but I think I've got that right. But yeah, absolutely stunning piece. So that is the 10-ounce Queen's Beast Completer coin. Now next, we have the newly released 1-ounce Queen's Beast Completer bar. Now this is in the blister pack. There are other versions available that come in a a thin plastic kind of vinyl sleeve, if you like. But this one is a slightly more premium version. This is only available directly from the Raw Mint, but they're actually sold out now, so you'd have to source this on the second-hand market. Really, really nice. It's actually raised up in the blister pack, so it really pops out when you hold it. And if we zoom in, you can see absolutely stunning piece of silver. Really, really nice. You've got the Queen's Beast completed design in the middle, and you've got the border to make it into a bar around the edge. Absolutely stunning piece of silver. Like I said when I did my unboxing of the 10-ounce version of this, I was actually on the fence about this design at first. I wasn't going to start collecting these completer bars, but after getting the 10-ounce version in hand, I just knew I had to also go and pick up the 1-ounce version to add to the collection as well. So really, really nice piece. I believe there's a 70,000 mintage on these. So a fairly high mintage, but the way these have been selling out everywhere, they are becoming harder and harder to get hold of. The 10-ounce version has gone up at least £100 already on the second-hand market, and these 1-ounce versions have gone up around about £10 to £15 per piece on the second-hand market. So yeah, at the moment they are doing extremely well, extremely popular, and just a really, really nice looking piece. So let's move on to the next Queen's Beast completer piece in my collection. Now for this next piece, we're going to have to zoom back out again. And that is because this is another 10-ounce piece. Now this is basically exactly the same as the piece that I just showcased a minute ago, except for it's not in an assay card, it's in this plastic. Now I'm still umming and ahhing about cutting this out of the plastic. I haven't sourced a capsule for this yet to transfer it into if I do cut it out, but yeah, I'm really tempted to. There's only 6,000 of these minted. I believe that's the mintage figure. I think it's 6,000, or is it 7,000? Either way, it's a very low mintage for a 10-ounce piece. And that's why I'm reluctant to cut it out of this plastic until I have an actual capsule to transfer it into, because I really want to look after this piece. But yeah, let's have a closer look for those of you that missed my video showcasing this when I first unboxed it. Again, you've got the same Queen's Beast completer design. Really, really nice. You can really see the detail. The only difference with this is you don't have as much text around the center here. And also you obviously have this border as well, which makes it into the bar. But incredibly nice in the hand. I wasn't a massive fan when these were first released, but now I've got it in the hand. It is a really nice slab of silver. Now let's do a little bit of a showcase on this side. This side's harder to showcase because it's very, very reflective. But if we take down the lighting a little bit, you can see you've got the Royal Mint's logo on the back there. It says Royal Mint, 10-ounce, 4/9 fine silver. And again, absolutely stunning design on the back. So reflective. You really have to record this in low lighting to be able to actually appreciate all of the definition of the text, because as soon as it starts getting some light reflecting off of it, it's very, very hard to see. Look at that. But yeah, absolutely stunning piece. And now this is the final piece of silver coloured metal that I have in my collection of the Queen's Beast completer, and that is because I've saved, in my opinion, the best piece till last, and that is the 1-ounce gold Queen's Beast completer coin. Now, because this is a lot smaller, this is even smaller than the 2-ounce silver, it's a lot harder to see the depictions of the beasts. However, I do think that the detail is incredible considering how small this coin is. Now I'm actually going to take off the capsule lid so you can actually really appreciate it. And look at that gold colour. It looks absolutely stunning. If we lock it in there, and I try and stay as still as possible, you can see that the definition of these beasts look absolutely incredible. You really do get a lot of detail, even considering this is a smaller piece in the hand. It's not as large diameter as the 2-ounce silver coin that we had a look at earlier, but you really do get a lot of detail. And in my opinion, this is one of the best 1-ounce gold coins there is on the market, because it looks absolutely stunning. Really, really nice. These contain quite a large premium. You won't see these selling for 1, 2, 3% over spot like you can pick up other 1-ounce gold coins from the Royal Mint for. These do hold their premiums very, very well, purely because the design is such a popular design. Now, if we look at the other side, again, absolutely stunning piece, £100 face value. Just looks absolutely incredible. Really, really nice. It's very hard to film gold in my setup because my setup is designed for filming silver. So whenever I film gold using the lighting and everything that I have set up, it does look more silver than gold. But this does look absolutely incredible off camera and in daylight, as does with all gold coins. They look so good in the daylight. Absolutely stunning. And even with my lighting, you still can appreciate the gold luster that's coming off this coin. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. So there we go. That is my entire collection of Queen's Beast completer designs. I'd be really interested to see your collections, whether it be on videos if you're a content creator, or via photos on Stacker Social, or if you're not in Stacker Social and you don't make videos on YouTube, just drop me an email. My email is in all of my videos descriptions. I'll be very interested to see your collection of your Queen's Beast completers, because it is really a truly stunning design. I'm going to carefully put this lid back on. Probably going to have to do this off camera because I don't want to risk scratching the surface of this coin. There we go. Absolutely stunning. Really, really like that. This is one of the gold coins that will definitely be passed on to my children. This is not something I'm going to look to liquidate, because like I said, it is one of my favourite pieces. Absolutely stunning. And I brought this straight from the Royal Mint, I believe. And even with the spot price increasing, that alone has pushed up this coin. But with the premiums also increasing because of how popular this design has become, because of the new Queen's Beast completer bars being released, this coin has even more of a premium attached to it over the spot price increase. So really, really good investment in my opinion. I've made a very, very nice return when I do come to sell that. But thanks very much for watching. Let me know what you think of today's video in the comments section. Let's just put these two together to showcase the contrast of gold and silver and the size difference. You've got the 10-ounce there, and you've got the 1-ounce gold piece in the middle. So absolutely stunning. That makes a really, really nice picture. That could actually be a thumbnail, I think, because it looks absolutely incredible. Imagine if they released a coin. This is an idea. If you're watching, anyone from the Royal Mint is watching today's video, this could be a release for the future. Put a gold piece in the middle of a 10-ounce silver piece, and I believe that that could perform incredibly well, because I would definitely want to pick up one of those for my collection. But there we go. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Please do like the video, give the video a thumbs up, comment, share, and all that fun stuff. I really appreciate all the support, and I hope you all have a very, very nice day.